So you're looking to buy a downtown loft or condo? You found the right place. We've been helping people for more than 10 years to find places in downtown. We're very passionate about helping people. And there's a couple issues in downtown that people need to know about before they even go to look at properties. So we're going to be helping you with that. We're also going to be going over what we will talk about in our free buyer consultation. So let's get started with the overview. The two main things you need to know about buying in downtown before you even do anything is you need to know that more than half of the properties in downtown are industrial or commercial lofts. So what that means is a home lender will not lend on them. So you usually need to use a downtown loft lender when you buy a downtown loft. And we have a list of downtown loft lenders who routinely lend on the lofts in downtown. That's one of the first things that we help our clients with. The second thing that we help our clients with is to let them know that the second issue in downtown is lawsuits. More than 20% of the buildings in downtown are involved with some kind of lawsuit. That's more than, regarding the listings that you're going to find online, more than 20% of those buildings you'll find are involved with a lawsuit. So we help our clients to know, is that lawsuit a real problem? Maybe it's not a problem. Maybe it's going to disrupt their life. Maybe it's going to just present a good opportunity for them. So we help them figure that out. So the things that we ask them regarding the details that they like is, first of all, we tell them about our team and how we are different from other agents in downtown. We're different because we started off differently, and so we still operate differently. Most real estate agents focus on helping sellers. They help the sellers to list their property, to market their property, and they're obligated to help the seller raise the price on their property as much as possible and to get as much money from the buyer as possible. We, being buyer's agents, our job is to help them find more properties, not just one, but to be aware of the entire market and to let them see all the properties. And also our obligation is to try to drive down the price for them as much as possible to get them the best deal possible. So that's how we are different. And the way that we started off being much different is that even our broker, Keller Williams, tells agents usually to focus on helping those sellers. We help mostly buyers, and I still help almost exclusively buyers, is because of the way that our team started, which was our team leader, Ted. By the way, I'm not officially on Ted's team anymore, but we still work closely together, because when you're working with me, you're working with me and the other top agents in downtown Los Angeles that are all going to be helping you to find the best place and the best deal. But I want to talk about Ted. He came here from a farm town in Illinois to do Los Angeles stuff, and he just got lucky because there was nobody to help Ted find a loft in downtown Los Angeles where he could do photography, video work. And so Ted got lucky, and one friend said, hey, why don't you go try Factory Place lofts in the Arts District? And Factory Place ended up being so wonderful. Ted loved it so much that he just started blogging about it. This is before blogs were invented. He started writing about it on his Everything website, and about how wonderful lofts were and about how wonderful downtown Los Angeles is. And so more and more people started calling, emailing, and asking him about the lofts in downtown. He just started photographing and then videotaping him, and I started helping Ted to put video on the internet. And that's how I got started almost 10 years ago, accidentally helping people to find lofts in downtown. So later on, when Ted, Andrew, and I got our licenses, and we became the top agents in downtown Los Angeles instantly, because we were already showing properties to people and putting more information on the internet than what people would normally be able to find. So one thing the way that we do that is we go to sellers and we go to developers and everyone else who is selling a loft or might even think about selling a loft or condo in downtown, and we say, let our buyers get in here first. Because we're buyer specialists, we have so many more buyers who are more prepared, so please let them in early. So all the sellers, not all the sellers, but many of the sellers in downtown let our clients in first. That's why there's a good chance you're going to be able to see properties before other people will be able to see them. And one reason is because we get you more prepared. We have you do a buyer representation agreement where you're hired as your agent for downtown. You could use other agents for other areas. If you're going to buy in West LA or Pasadena or some other Culver City or Santa Monica, we don't do those areas because we're downtown specialists. So we'll have you also provide contact a lender and ask for a pre-approval, and that lets us know and lets you know exactly how much property that you can afford to buy and how much a lender will lend for you. We ask you to provide a proof of funds also, which is your down payment. That's probably in a checking account or investment account or something like that. And you can black out the account number so nobody could access it. And then you will be fully prepared to buy a place in downtown. And until you do all three of those things, you may find yourself not getting in to see the properties that you want to see. In fact, you probably won't get into some of the very best deals in downtown until you are prepared like that. And also, you won't have access to our pocket listings, our unlisted properties, until you are completely prepared. You won't get access to all of them. So now, and then what we do is in the buyer consultation is ask you more about what you like. So we find out exactly where you are in your search and how interested are you in buying a place in downtown. Then we find out about your lifestyle. Are you home a lot? Do a lot of entertaining or hobbies at home? We'd like to know actually where you live now, because that kind of lets us know where you're coming from and what you like and dislike about that property. So that helps us move you towards something that you're going to like in downtown Los Angeles. And also the part of town where you want to be located. Some people don't care if they're in downtown or Hollywood or Santa Monica or somewhere else. And more than half the time, those people will not end up buying a property in downtown. So the chances are, if you have decided to buy a property in downtown, you probably will. And if you think that there are other areas you might like, then you probably will like those areas better than downtown. Who wouldn't like the beach better than an inner city? As far as, the healthiness of the air and so forth is better at the beach. But it's also more expensive at the beach. And you're only going to get maybe a really boring 1960s outdated apartment style condo at the beach for the same price as you would get at a pretty cool, hip, chic, modern loft here in downtown Los Angeles. Downtown also is sort of the new center of the universe. Everything is moving, like things are moving from Hollywood to downtown LA. They're moving from New York City to downtown LA. Red carpet events, lots of exciting things are moving to right here to LA Live, which is just a half a block behind me from where I sit right now. So other things we ask of you is just everything you want inside of your loft or condo and in the loft building. We also find out if a house, a single family home, might be the best thing for you or might be a possibility, because occasionally we run into really cool little houses right outside of downtown that still have the opportunity to eat dinner and do all the downtown things and that are convenient to the rest of LA and that are sometimes cheaper than buying a loft in downtown. So, and then we go over if you have worked with a real estate agent before or not. Now, the important thing also in choosing a real estate agent is you want to use a downtown specialist for downtown, very much, 100%. Because if you use, say, a friend of the family or a relative who happens to be an agent, that's wonderful if you could reward them, maybe help them get a commission. However, they're simply not going to be providing all the information on the lofts that we're going to be providing, because we're in these lofts every day. 60 lofts and condo buildings in downtown. More than half of those are for sale. And so we know what are all the problems. The problems vary, of course, building by building. They're all going to have a different problem. And in fact, each building sometimes is going to require a different lender. And we know which lender to use on which building, so that because some lenders are discount lenders, they'll give you a cheaper rates and cheaper fees. Others are loft lenders, where they can actually lend on a commercial industrial building. And others are litigation lenders that can lend even if there's a particular type of lawsuit situation on the building. And
what's happening?
That's it for our buyer consultation. I look forward to meeting you very soon. I'm Corey Chambers, Keller Williams Realty, and I look forward to meeting you.
Isn't that over